My name is Jennifer Griffith. I am the principal at Nawaunee Elementary in Bloomfield, New Mexico. I decided that I wanted to be a teacher when I was in second grade. I had a teacher, she was a first-year teacher. She came in super excited about teaching. She just had this excitement that she wanted to change the world, and the emotions that she showed and the activities that she did in class, I decided right then and there I wanted to be just like her, and I wanted to grow up to be a teacher and make a big difference in children's lives. I grew up with a lot of kids in my life. My mom has 2 brothers and 3 sisters who all have lots of children. My dad has a sister and 3 brothers. I also have 5 brothers of my own and a sister, so in a family of 7 there were always children around in my life. Growing up with a sister who had Down syndrome had a big impact on me becoming a teacher. One summer she took summer school, and she learned more in that 6 weeks of summer school than she had the 5 years she had been in school. And I came to realize it was the music teacher who was teaching her that year, and she had passion and excitement. Growing up, I went to school in a school that only had 2 classes. Kindergarten through 3rd grade were in one class, 4th, 5th, and 6th were in another class. And they just pulled us all together like a family. When I think of school, I think of it more as a family because I went to such a small school. The obstacles that I faced as a young mother earning my degree were finding the balance between getting my homework done, being in class, and being with my children. It took me 5 years to earn my teaching degree. Usually this would be considered a bachelor's, which is a 4-year degree, but having children and having all the things going on in my life, I wasn't your typical college student. I knew that I accomplished my goal of becoming a teacher when I walked into my very first classroom. Walking in there and seeing all the tables stacked up and the chairs, and just being able to set that classroom up the way I wanted. My first day of teaching was a mixture of excitement, fear, anxiety, just all those things wrapped into one. Setting up that classroom and having everything ready to go, and then the students walking in for the first day, meeting parents, meeting students. It was all worth the trip. It was super exciting just to see the smiles on their faces and the excitement of kindergartners starting their first day of school, as well as me starting my first day of school. My favorite part about being a teacher is watching a student who struggles with a concept. Just over and over again, they just can't get it. So you're trying to find all of these ways to teach this child. And when they finally get it, the excitement in their face, just that light up that, oh, I've got this, I can do it now. That is probably the best part of being a teacher. The most challenging part of being a teacher is not the students. The students are wonderful. The most challenging part is all of the documentation, the testing, and dealing with adults. Sometimes you get those parents that just don't understand what's going on, and rather than ask questions, they come in angry. I taught kindergarten for 8 years, and one day I was up in front of the class teaching, and I just paused mid-sentence and thought, am I on the right day? Am I teaching the right thing? Didn't I already teach this? Because I've been teaching the same curriculum for 8 years. It was getting a little redundant. So I decided that I wanted to be a librarian to change up what I was doing, and moving into the library was amazing. All those things that I was frustrated with as a classroom teacher, the testing, the adult behaviors, those kind of things, they all went away. Being an instructional resource specialist really helped me realize what being a good teacher was. Being outside the classroom and reflecting on what I had done really made me become a better teacher, and it helped me to guide teachers to become better teachers. I didn't actually put in to be a principal at Nawaunee. There was a position open at our alternative school, Charlie Y. Brown. They needed a principal there, and the principal at that school, who was retiring, told me that I would be a really good principal and they needed me there. So I actually applied to be a high school principal at an alternative school and wasn't given the position. Obviously, there was someone more qualified at the secondary level than I was, But the fact that I put my name out there, that I wanted to be a principal, when they chose to move the principal from Nabaani to Mesa Alta, they said, Jennifer, you said you wanted to be a principal. We're going to give you this school. I plan on retiring as a principal. I don't think that I'll go any further. When I was younger, I thought that I would like to be a curriculum director, but at this point in my life, I feel that I have the biggest influence being in the school. So moving to an admin position would take me away from my passion, and my passion is the children.